This video is requiring a lot of persistence because last night there was all this family drama and we had to wake up at 1 in the morning and then we only went back to bed at 4. So I'm honestly exhausted right now. I have to release this video for tomorrow. Today's Friday, but now if you're watching this it might be Saturday. And so it's just really is involving persistence for me to send out this video. Hey guys, welcome back to 44's channel. If this is the first time you've been here, hello, welcome, I hope you enjoy it. My name is Jess and I'm a life coach. So as you can see from the title of this video is part of a series called Think and Grow Rich. Think and Grow Rich is a book that was written by Napoleon Hill and it includes 14 principles of success. So today's principle is the 8th principle, and as I've already said, it's on persistence. So persistence basically means continuing on even though you aren't necessarily seeing results, or even when the goings are tough or it's getting very difficult. Persistence is to continue doing what you're doing. So what tends to happen is that our society thinks that success is just something that's you have to be lucky in order to be successful, and only successful people, they're just so successful, they didn't go through any hardships, the success just got handed to them. But we don't see a lot of the things that go on behind the scene. A lot of people who are successful and who have reached their dreams and reached their goals, they had to persist through hardships. They didn't just wake up one day and suddenly they were successful. They had to work at it. And like I say, we like to post all our successes and all the things we've achieved, and then we don't necessarily disclose all the difficulties we went through and all the times we wanted to give up and all the times we wondered if it would ever be possible. And so we have maybe not a very accurate idea of what actually goes on and what actually is required in order to be successful. So according to the law of rhythm, and if you don't know what the law of rhythm is, I made a series on the 12 laws of the universe. So just go look at my channel and press playlist, and then you'll see 12 laws of the universe. Then just scroll down there and look up law of rhythm. But law of rhythm says that in life there's going to be ups and downs. And that's where I feel like persistence comes along. So life isn't just going to be smooth sailing. We aren't just going to get success all the time, or else I think things would be quite boring and success would almost be taken advantage out of. We would forget that it's there. So the law of rhythm says that you're going to have ups and you're going to go downs, and I feel like that's where persistence is important, because in order to get from a down to an up, you have to persist, you have to keep moving forward. You can't just sit there and then expect things to change. It involves movement. And there's this graph that I came across the other day. Well, it was like a picture type of thing. It was 2 graphs on it. I shared it on my Instagram and my Facebook. If you aren't following me on Instagram yet or Facebook, check the description box down below and I've got all my details there. But I posted this picture of this graph, and it was saying on the left it had a zoomed in image of a dip. So the person was going down on the graph, so going through a difficult time. And then if you zoom out, well, the second image is a zoomed out image, and it said, don't lose track of the progress that you've made. Because sometimes we can focus on this dip that we're going through and think, oh, I'm not progressing at all. But the reality is that once you zoom out, you can see you've already made so much progress, and it's because you've had persistence in that particular thing. So you've had persistence through life, and like me, yes, now maybe you're going through a down, but if you zoom out, you can see that you've already grown so much. So Napoleon Hill speaks about 4 different things that you need in order to develop your persistence. Maybe you feel like you give up too easily, or you aren't like continuing on something, so maybe you're wondering what you can do. So number 1 is to have a definite purpose and a desire. So basically a goal or something that you're working towards. So if example, and I'll use this example throughout the whole thing, say example, I really want to create a garden service and make a lot of money from this garden service. And this garden service is going to involve me going out there, doing a bunch of different things in order to make this work. But maybe one of them is looking for clients. and maybe I'm finding it very difficult to look for clients because it's difficult putting myself out there. But something that's going to push me to do it is if I keep in mind my garden service and the success I would like that garden service to provide me with. So I want a very successful garden service. I want 1,000 clients, example. And if I keep that in mind, that's going to help me take the action and reach out to the clients, even when it's difficult, even when people are rejecting me, even when nobody's interested in gardens. I have that vision in my mind, and so every single day I'm going to keep doing it. Because surely if you ask every single person in the world about joining your garden service, you're going to get at least one person. I'm saying if you ask every single person, there's going to have to be somebody who likes your idea. Number 2 is having a definite plan. And this really links with habits. So if you have an exact plan of, okay, we have our vision, we really want this garden service, now what are we going to do? If we have a plan, on Monday I'm going to do this, this, on Tuesday I'm going to contact this person, that person on thing, on Wednesday I'm going to post this thing on social media, on Thursday I'm going to be doing this interview, on Friday I'm going to contact all these people. If you have those things written down, this is the plan, Jess, you're going to do this, that can help you with persistence because you just have to tell yourself to follow the plan for the week. Number 3, I feel, is a very important one, and Napoleon Hill also says that this is one of the things that leads to failure, and that is taking other people's negative remarks into account and letting other people who don't believe you stop you from actually putting yourself out there. So he says that it's important to ignore those people who are telling you that you can't do it. Oh, Jess, you can't have a garden service. People have their own different garden service. This is a tough environment. You can't succeed in here. I think you should be baking cakes. You shouldn't be looking after gardens. You can't even look after your plants. You can't do it. There's always those people, and sometimes it's people in our own head who are telling us we can't do it, we can't do it, we can't do it. And then a lot of the time we end up saying, okay, I can't do it, and then we don't put ourselves out there. But the reality is that you can do anything that you want to do if you're going to put the effort in. So don't let people stop you from putting the effort in and at least trying to achieve what you would like to achieve. Don't surround yourself with people who are putting you down the whole time, because that's the fastest way not to do something that you would actually like to do and something that can really make you flourish. And then number 4 really links to number 3. It's basically the opposite, and that is to surround yourself with people who really do encourage you and who believe in you and support you and are saying, yes, you can actually speak to all those people, you can have an incredible garden service. There's nothing better than having people around us who really uplift us and support us and who believe in us. And if there's people around us who believe in us and say you can do it, we're going to be more likely to go out there and keep doing it. And when the goings are going tough and we've fallen down a dip, it really helps to have somebody there who can support you through that dip. And just another little note on the dip that you might go through, there's a lot of valuable information that you can gain and an experience that you can gain in those difficult times. So if you're going through a difficult time, stop and see, what am I learning here? Because like I always say in my videos, there's stuff that you can learn at the top and you can only learn that stuff at the top, and there's stuff that you can only learn at the bottom. So while you're there, stop and think, okay, what can I learn from this? Okay, I failed, but it's only a failure if I'm not going to do anything about it. Oh, that person rejected me. Okay, I wonder why they rejected me. Maybe it's something that I did. Maybe it was because I arrived 10 minutes late and I was extremely rude to the person and I didn't really have a good idea of what my garden service was going to be. We didn't even have a name for our garden service. That's why they weren't interested. And then if I look at that and say, okay, let me try and prove it. Now I've got a name for my garden service, Jess's garden service. I know what I'm doing. I have a clear idea. I show up on time. I'm professional. Oh, I've really worked out that you have to maintain a relationship with people because people often don't go along with the plan. They don't buy into something unless they actually have a relationship with me and they know me better and they trust me. So once I can only make these discoveries after I've done trial and error. So I've gone through that dip, rejected, and now I can use those things to get the next acceptance. So thanks very much guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you enjoyed it, please hit the like button and then hit subscribe down below. And then share this with anyone who you feel would benefit from it. And comment your own thoughts. Do you feel that persistence is something that is important? And can persistence eventually pay off? Thanks for watching guys. I'll see you next week with a new video. Bye guys!